Hello, my name is Lauren Egley, and I am here with Earth and Balance. And today we're going to be talking about staying in your heart center, staying in your heart, and why it's so important. So, what is staying in your heart center? I will give you a little example to kind of go into the explanation of it. So, imagine somebody that has just given you a hug, and they feel kind of distant, or the hug just doesn't feel so deep felt. No matter the circumstances, it just doesn't feel like it's touching you. Versus somebody gives you a hug and they are really truly pouring out that love towards you. They're more focused in their heart. That's the difference. And you can tell whether it's slightly, but you can tell when someone is really showing you that affection, showing you that love. And it's just something you just automatically know. That's the difference between staying in your heart center and not staying in your heart center. So, for example, whenever we talk to other people, especially in our significant others and relationships, when we're not in our heart center, what we're trying to convey doesn't really go far. It doesn't give them what we're trying to send, trying to portray, trying to get them to feel when we're talking about ourselves. So just get them to feel in general. When we're in our mind, we're more focused up here and like, okay, how am I going to say this? How are they going to respond? Am I saying it correctly? Will they think I'm stupid? We're stuck up here. When we come from our heart, it just flows out and they feel that energy. They feel what's coming, and that gives them the opportunity to open up to what you're trying to say because they feel it. So say if you're trying to tell them, say for a significant other, that this situation, that you didn't like something, it didn't make you feel good in a certain situation, but you're coming from your head, they're not truly feeling. They may be slightly understanding what you're trying to say, but it's harder for them to truly feel what you're saying. And all we want is to be heard. So when we focus and come from our heart center and we're able to really give out what we're trying to portray and let it just flow, just like the hug, they feel it, they know it. And it is something to practice because it's for people who are really always in their head, it's hard to focus, okay, I need to get out of my head. I need to come from here. And that coming from here is where they truly feel it. Coming from the head is where they don't truly feel it because you're sitting there stuck in your head focusing on different things. Focusing on, like I said before. So an example with my relationship. I wasn't very happy about a situation, something that hurt me. And the first time I talked to my significant other, I told him from my head, because I wanted him to understand. And what he told me was that he understood, but he can't quite grasp the concept or can't quite grasp it because he's not used to what I'm saying. It just doesn't resonate with him. And whenever I was talking to him, he felt really blocked off with that. It's almost like I wasn't able to convey what I was trying to say. The second time I approached it, I came from my heart center. I focused on my heart. I focused on being in my heart whenever I was speaking. And I noticed him being more open, being more receptive to what I was saying. Whether or not consciously he feels it, subconsciously he was able to open up more and take what I'm trying to say. And this is why being in your heart, especially for business owners, when you're trying to talk to a client and you're really up here, they can understand what you're saying, but they don't feel you. But when you're in your heart and you're trying to convey what you're feeling, what you want them to experience, that's when they feel you. That's when they feel it's more authentic. And to be your authentic self is way more important, especially for business owners, because that's what people are looking for. They're not looking for what like some person just talking about this knowledge stuff. They're looking for the knowledge coming from a real person, a true person, an authentic person. And it goes for relationships. It goes for everyday life, talking to people. When you want to convey something, go from heart center. So, how do I get to heart center? Really focusing on the heart. Really, like, what does it feel like being in my heart? If I can imagine it, what would it feel like? What does it taste like? Where is my heart? Where do you feel it? And kind of focus that energy right there and practice that. And then you can start practice staying in that place when you're speaking. And that's how you stay in your heart center. And the more you're in your heart, you're also here. You're also present. When you're in your mind and things are going around and around and you're trying to convey what you're trying to say, it's almost like you're not here because you're in your mind. You're not focused on them. You're focused on what's in your head. When you're in your heart, you can focus on the other person and really convey what you need. And that's my spiel about being in your heart and why it's so important and how it affects other people. And especially as a business owner, or especially if you're trying to sell something, it helps convey what you're trying to get and have them more open and willing to accept, or open and willing to listen to what you're trying to say. So if you like this video, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I am always available, as in I'll get to you whenever I can, but I'm definitely going to reach out. And like the video, pass it on, and I will hopefully be doing another video soon. So thank you very much for your time. Have a good day. Bye.